Hey everybody, this is Katie Byrne with Fox Weather. We are in a snowy Richmond, Virginia today, talking all about the fact that they've had two storms in a span of 2 days, and kids are on their third snow day in a row. So yeah, snow's really a big story out here. Come with me and we'll kind of see what the ground looks like. We've got at least 4 inches picked up in Richmond from Monday's storm. So that's a good amount. And I know I've got some people, I'm from the Northeast, so my friends and family are saying 2 to 4 inches, what's the big deal? But this is a place that doesn't usually see that much snow, especially not this early in the season. So it does have some people talking, especially the local community. And we had a lot of families out earlier today. It's gotten a bit quieter since then, just taking advantage of the snow. We've got some snowmen, it looks like, on this bench over here. And we're getting closer to the grass because this is one of the most popular sledding hills in Richmond. So there have been a ton of kids here. I'm told there were 50 plus here last night just sledding down these hills. And so a lot of that snow has then melted away just because they've been busy. They've been at it 3 snow days in a row. And I'm starting to wonder if the sledding is losing its novelty a bit. I'm sure it was fun on Friday when they had that snow day. They were back out last night, and maybe now on the third day, the families are like, let's just stay in, enjoy some hot cocoa, maybe do some Christmas shopping, but the roads could get tricky. Things are looking a little bit better right now. We're seeing some melting, but I took a drive just in the last hour around this area, which is a residential neighborhood, typically a bit hillier than the downtown area in Richmond. There are some roads that are still closed because they are slick, very, very slick. And I saw one car actually stalled out on a road nearby because of those slick conditions. They couldn't get up and couldn't get down. So those are some of the sights on the ground. We know that there's a dangerous side to the story when it comes to those icy conditions. What we had here was snow coming down yesterday, so kids got a snow day. And then we had icy conditions today because overnight we dropped into the teens, 18 degrees here in Richmond. And that just froze over everything that was left over on the ground. So anything that was slushy or wet ended up into really a thick layer of ice. And we saw that in the downtown roads earlier today. We started out downtown and kind of made our way around, wanted to end up at the sledding hill to see if there were any kids out, which looks like there are some, getting some of those reps in on the hill over here. But state police here in Virginia say statewide, they did have an increase in incidents, likely weather related. During the duration of the storm, they've responded to more than 430 crashes. We know that there were at least 30 of those that involved injuries, unfortunately, and then one fatal crash. Though state police tell me they believe that was likely speed related. Still, they have to wait for the formal investigation to be complete to determine the exact cause. But those are the numbers that we're getting from officials on the ground here. We know that crews in the city pre-treated roads with a brine solution, but we spoke with Virginia's Department of Transportation, and they say that pre-treatment wouldn't have been effective on the highways because we already had precipitation, and so they decided not to do the pre-treatment because it would have just washed away and not been effective as far as the icing is concerned. We had some snow, then the ice. So when you look back at the ground here, you can tell we've lost some of the snow. We've had some melting. There's been a lot of activity here, but this is some good snowball making snow. It's compact when you ball it up and you can have fun with it. And that's what we've seen the families doing here today. It's been an interesting season, I think, for them because Richmond usually will see, on average, about 9 inches of snow for their entire season, which runs, they measure it from July to July. We are already at 6 inches of snow here between yesterday's storm and Friday's storm. So they're getting very close to that annual number, and we are still early in December here. We've got a ways to go with this winter. So a lot of people are thinking this could be a winter they don't forget. I think it may already be the case when you've got 3 snow days in a row, really the first week of December. And I'm told by some parents that some kids actually have their winter break starting tomorrow. So they got this even longer winter break because of the conditions here on the ground. But as far as statistics show, this is an impressive situation because it is, in fact, the snowiest December that Richmond has seen in the last 5 years, and it's the 6th snowiest December they've seen in the last 45 years. So one of the snowiest Decembers already so far in decades, and we still have a ways to go. It's only not even halfway through the month. So we are going to be here checking in with people, looking for people trying to sled. And I think that the problem is they're running out of snow. They've been sledding too much, and that snow is disappearing. We are being left with grass here, and the leftover ice that we've got. Though I am told by some kids who were down sledding on the hills earlier that ice has helped them pick up some speed. So we'll bring you the latest on Fox Weather. We're covering this. We've got some other things that are brewing. I think I may be headed northeast after this, so closer to home, but we will see what the rest of the winter brings. So far, it's been a potent one.